I'm absolutely delighted with the numbers of people, because if you're standing down there, you don't realise there are hundreds of people here, many, many hundreds. Marriage equality is a campaign that works on one single issue, and that issue is that we believe that Irish gay and lesbian men and women should have the right to have access to civil marriage. That is, marriage in a registry office or place of their choice. This is something that we have been working on over the last number of years. We have teamed up with a number of other organisations, including Noise, so I think we should give it up for Noise. A number of previous speakers today have spoken about the importance of targeting our comments and our anger and our disappointment at the politicians, at the so-called political leaders of this country. A number of months ago, we conducted a national survey on attitudes to gay and lesbian people and gay and lesbian issues in Ireland amongst the general population. This survey, conducted by Lansdowne, gave us some very interesting information. Firstly, it told us that 81%, that's 8 out of 10 people in Ireland, believe that we should have the right to have access to civil marriage. 6 out of 10 people in Ireland believe firmly that by being denied this right, we are being discriminated against. What this survey result is showing us is that people in Ireland are well ready to not just accept, but actually to promote equality for lesbian and gay people. What we see in the current proposed civil partnership bill is no less than a failure on the part of our political leadership to really stand up and be counted, to really represent the majority of the people on this island who believe that as citizens, as equal citizens, we deserve equality and not some halfway measure. The proposed civil partnership bill has a number of serious flaws. I think already spoken about today is the fact that there is no constitutional protection should this bill pass, and even that is not guaranteed. But one of the things I want to talk about today is the complete failure of the bill to address the reality for many gay and lesbian people, which is that we have children. We are parents of children, we have always had children, and we will continue to have children. In our survey, 70% of the Irish public said that they agreed that the gold standard for a balanced child's upbringing is a loving home. Full stop. So what I'm really saying here today is that, Ireland is a changed place. The vast majority of Irish people, when they're asked, actually do believe that we are equal and that we deserve equality. What we see in the proposed civil partnership bill is a failure of the political leadership to actually go out there and represent us. I want to, in particular, mention two women that have been heroes and heroines indeed of many people here. And marriage equality was formed originally as an initiative called CAL to support the two brave women, Catherine Zappone and Anne-Louise Gilligan. to the courts. They were married in Canada. They are married. They are married. They're not looking to be married. They are a married couple, a happily married couple. They came back here to Ireland having been married. They're Irish citizenships. As people said earlier on, they're paying their taxes. They're involved in lots of other social justice issues and human rights. They are not recognised as a married couple. And when they took their case to the High Court to seek to be treated as a married couple in terms of taxation, the High Court rejected their application. But they didn't sit with that. They have now, as you know, taken that case to the Supreme Court, and they are awaiting, and in fact, everybody is awaiting the decision of the Supreme Court. Yet when you talk to politicians and you say to them, you know, why won't you introduce legislation on this matter? They hide behind this. They say, oh, you know, we think this will probably need a referendum. This is the truth, you know, we're a bit nervous about moving out on this. So the truth is that the issue of whether or not lesbians and gays can be married, the Supreme Court may make a decision on that, and politicians may decide to follow on that. In our survey, we said to people, if there needed to be a referendum tomorrow, and it's an if, the Supreme Court has not spoken yet, how would you vote? 3/4 of people said they would vote yes for marriage. So this brings us to the hopeful part of the speech. What can we do? We have the public support. We need to continue to push that. Marriage equality has a communications and media strategy. We need you to help us with this. We need people out there of any age, married or single, who think they would like to have the right. Who think they would like to have the right to be married. We'd like you to contact us on our website or at our offices. You can see us on the web on marriageequality.ie. We need you to come forward so that we can have your story in regional and local newspapers, on the media. We need to ensure that never again can a TD stand up and go, as Martin Mansura did in Fianna Fáil when this issue was being discussed. And he stood up and he said, you know, it's not an issue for me. No one gay has ever come in to me. Okay. So what Marriage Equality are asking you to do is to come forward to us so that you can be, you know, tell your stories. We will support you in doing this. But secondly, what we want you to do as individuals, as citizens and as voters, we want you to join our Out to Your TD campaign. We want you to go in to your TD and simply tell them you're a voter and you're there and you have issues about the current partnership bill, or you would like to have them push forward on the issue of marriage. I believe if we can really put our voices out there, the general public are with us, the politicians are nervous. We need to heave. We have our local and European elections coming up. We will be promoting councillor candidates and MEP candidates who are very overtly saying that they support marriage equality. We will be letting you know who they are, so watch our website so that we can begin to really make our vote count. Thank you, everybody.